Awesome. Hello, doers, and welcome to today's webinar. Today, we're going to be discussing the Studio application. We're going to be going over its capabilities and how easy and quick it'll allow you to modify fields, along with being able to add and create applications on Odoo platform. My name's Fidel. This is my colleague Edgar, and we are both part of the customer success team here in San Francisco. And to share a little bit about what we do on a daily basis. Well, we work with our customers every day. We talk to our customers and we listen to our customers each and every day. And we are in charge of making sure that we are helping them succeed with their Odoo subscription. So for today's agenda, we're going to be covering a little bit about what Odoo is. We're going to be discussing some of the challenges that our clients are facing nowadays. We're going to also talk about what the Studio application is. And we're also going to do a live demo on a client that we're working with that has asked us to solve some of the problems that they're going through. So before we begin with our agenda, again, welcome to our webinar today. If you are tuning in for the first time, please let us know where you're tuning in from. We also are going to have an expert on stand. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know more about Studio, or if you guys are more curious on knowing more about any of Odoo's applications. So just to begin, what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a suite of business applications that is meant to meet all of your needs. Odoo is a all-in-one platform that is able to meet the needs of a small business or that of a medium-sized business. What makes Odoo really special is how intuitive it is, how easy it is to use, and how quick anyone can learn how to use it. Along with that, Odoo is a system that is fully integrated. What fully integrated means for Odoo is that you can have multiple applications seamlessly on one platform, which eliminates and cuts time, but also allows all of your users to have access to all of the applications all under one platform. Secondly, it is full featured, meaning Odoo's able to meet all of your business needs, whether you are very specific on how you want the applications to behave. Odoo is able to meet all of those needs. Scalability is very important for Odoo. We, again, believe that everyone should have access to all of our applications. And if you're a small business that just wants to start off with a single application, you're able to do that with Odoo. If you're a larger business, if you're evolving as a business and you're noticing that you're adding accounting, invoicing, or let's just say that you're an HR team, Odoo's able to meet all of that. Odoo's able to evolve and grow with your business. And lastly, flexibility is something that we're going to be discussing today while we share the capabilities of the Studio application. With the flexibility that Odoo offers, it allows you to not just have an application to meet your business needs, but also to have the opportunity to modify and to make those applications run according to the needs of your business. So some of the challenges that we get to hear on customer success is, one, the cost and the time that's associated with any modification. Oftentimes we have clients that are calling us that want to modify things on their current database, but it takes too long or it costs too much time. Well, Studio is able to solve all of that. With a few minutes, you're able to drag and drop and modify different fields on your database, along with being able to create applications on the fly that might take anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. So today, my colleague Edgar will be showcasing Studio's capabilities along with a real life demo to demonstrate how we're going to be able to modify fields and views along with creating an application in a matter of minutes.
Thank you, Fidel. Now that we have a better understanding of what the Odoo platform is, Let's hop into what Studio is all about. Studio truly is the most powerful application on the Odoo platform. Regardless of how much coding knowledge you have, you're able to hop in, change the form and feel of your Odoo applications, in addition to adding business logic that normally might take a long time and be costly depending on the development. So, specifically today, we're going to be focusing on modifying forms and views on Odoo, existing Odoo applications. And you might be asking, what are forms and views? So, in Odoo, views are how information is displayed to you on your screen. It can come in a variety of forms, such as a Kanban view, or a list, a graph, or a form. Which, moving on to, form is almost a more specific view where you're able to see particular information regarding things such as sales orders, invoices, bills of materials, and purchase orders. And in order to modify those fields and the views and forms, we're going to be modifying the fields that exist within them. These are the specific locations where data is stored, or the information such as documents like PDFs or images or simple text. Pretty much multiple data types that make up forms within businesses. As Fidel had mentioned, today we're going to be helping out our buddy over at Oaktown Skate Shop. Chris runs a skate shop across the Bay Bridge here in Oakland. And currently he's utilizing it to drive his sales, manage his numbers using the accounting application, manage his product using the inventory application, and his employees using the human resource applications. A couple customizations that he was interested in doing was creating an employee rewards program in order to drive sales and also increase retention of his employees. As you may know, a lot of skateboarders really like to participate in their community. And so, in order to give back to his skateboarding employees, he's created this employee rewards program. It works for him as a business by driving sales. He's also able to retain these employees, which leads to better product knowledge over time and just better customer experiences. Another item that he was hoping to do was add some product tags in his inventory to better categorize the products, in addition to embedding product images in his sales orders in order to describe specifically to the customer what they're going to be purchasing. It reduces confusion and any back and forth that might come at a cost. Lastly, we'll be creating an application on the fly. It'll be a simple application where we'll be creating a shortcut directly to the sales orders in the sales application. This is purely to demonstrate how quickly it is possible to create an application utilizing Studio. So, without any further ado, we'll move into the demonstration. As you can see, we've landed here on our main Odoo page, and we're actually going to be downloading the Studio application right now. Head to the Applications app, essentially the Odoo App Store, and you can see here we got Studio. It'll take only a matter of minutes to install. Awesome. Now, you may be asking, where is the application? Unlike other applications on our Odoo homepage, it doesn't show up as a block along here. It actually shows up as this widget in the top left navigation bar here, or top right navigation. And we click it in order to enter the Studio editing mode. So let's start doing some of these customizations on the fly. Today, we're going to be starting with that employee rewards program. As I had mentioned, he wants to drive sales and also retain employees. So he's creating this in order to um, provide some sweet gear to his employees in order for their hard efforts. Um, the way that he explained this to me was that he's going to be creating a point system, and according to this point system, uh, there'll be a few items that his employees can choose from, and they'll be receiving those items. Um, let's go ahead and create that. Uh, Heading back to our homepage, we're going to click on the employees application and let's click on our employee, Gianni. Um, so, in order to store this information, he asked me to create a tab along in this form here. And so we'll be doing that now. Hop into the studio editor. As you can see, we can quickly add a tab here. And we'll change that label to Skate Rewards Program. Alrighty. So, as I'd mentioned, he wants to keep track of points, but he also wants to display the items that his employees can claim the rewards from. So as you can see, we got 2 columns already here set up. Let's go ahead and take one column and add a text field to keep track of those points. And we'll call that field points. On this other column, we'll create a couple drop-down menus from which the employees can select a few items. So let's take this selection field and drag it into this column here, and we'll add a few items. Purple skate deck. And let's add some points to them, actually. Um, the edit button there. Let's make this one 40 points. Make this one 30. And make this one 20. Cool. And we'll confirm that selection there. And that one's going to be called Employee Rewards. Awesome. Now that we have that, we'll go ahead and close our editor and scroll over to that tab to see how it works. So let's just say that Gianni's been a really great sales manager and has made a lot of sales. So we'll give him 50 points. Given this, he's welcome to select pretty much any of these items or maybe even claim 2 different skateboard decks here. Let's just say that takes the purple deck. At this point, we'll take a moment to highlight another feature of Odoo that isn't particular to Studio, but it's how he'll be notifying his employer what he chose. And that is the chatter. You'll find that pretty common in most Odoo applications. It is how we send messages and also log internal notes as well as schedule activities. So Gianni will go ahead and log a note to his boss, Christopher. Cool. Now, when Christopher goes over to Johnny's employees form and he heads to the skate rewards program, he's able to see that he's claiming the purple deck. He's able to confirm that he has enough points in order to claim that deck. And later on, he can go ahead and present Gianni with his reward for being a hardworking employee. The next one that we'll be doing is adding some product tags to our products. Skateboarding, there's a lot of terminology that might not come out of the box from Odoo. And so utilizing these tags, we'll be able to better categorize our inventory. Let's go ahead and do that by heading into our inventory tab or application and heading to our products. All right. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and take this first item, the blue bearings. As you can see, we have a variety of information that comes native out of the box that is industry standard for inventory applications. However, we'd like to modify it and add some tags that help us better categorize our products. Let's head back to the Studio widget or editor and add that tags field. This will be called gate tags. Firm. Go ahead and close that editor. And now you can go into our form and add a variety of tags in order to better categorize our products. In the skateboarding industry, or I think in the bearing industry in general, there is a standard called ABEC, which is an engineering term. But in skateboarding, generally skateboarders purchase bearings based off the ABEC rating because they'll be faster and better for skateboarding. So let's go ahead and add the ABEC rating for our blue bearings here. Cool. Now, Chris could go ahead and add a variety of tags to the rest of his products. And later on, when he wants to better sort through his products, he's able to use those tags in order to do so. Let's go ahead and head to the search bar in order to see what it looks like to search for a tag. We had just created the ABEC tag for our bearings. We'll go ahead and search. My apologies. There would have been a functionality, but some technical problems here. So we'll move on to the next demonstration. And that one is that Chris wanted to add a product image into his sale order in order to increase transparency with his customers and present to them exactly which product they're purchasing. So for that, we'll head to the sales application. And we'll be heading again into the Studio editor. And first, let's go ahead and choose one of these sales orders. Now from here, we'll go ahead and go into the Studio editor. And as I had mentioned, he wants to add an image along with the product. So we'll fit it into this product line here utilizing Studio. Let's go ahead and edit this list here. And we'll be adding a related field that will relate to the product level image. confirm that. And we'll go ahead and display this as an image and call that new related field product image. Awesome. Now Chris could show his customers exactly what the green wheel looks like on their sales order when they're purchasing it, increasing transparency and leading to better customer interaction. The last item that we're going to be covering today is how quickly it is to create an Odoo application on the fly utilizing Studio. Doing so, we're going to create a quick shortcut into his sales orders so that he doesn't have to click on the sales application and head to his orders. He'll just be able to click on a single application that will lead him straight there. From our home screen, we'll click on the Studio widget and head here to the new application. So we'll call that one sales orders. And the first object in there, or the first item that will be presented in the navigation bar, we'll also call it sales orders. And we'll utilize the existing model, sales order. Go ahead and close this. Head back to our home screen. And we can now see we have the sales order application on our home screen. Super quick and easy to create an application on the fly. And again, it's super scalable, so you could build it out to as many views and forms that you might need. And that's going to be it for our demo today.
Awesome. Well, Edgar, thank you so much for that presentation. You were able to showcase how powerful Studio really is, and also answer those questions that our customer had over at Oaktown Skate Shop. So without further ado, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you are new, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Please follow us. If you guys are looking to get more information on Studio, please connect with us. And lastly, with Studio, we showed that you are not just able to create an application with Studio, but furthermore, you're able to create a masterpiece with Studio. We hope that you guys enjoyed, and we look forward to next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.